Hello Virgo, and welcome to Soul Sundays. Virgo, it's a quick 3-card spread, one for mind, body and soul. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Virgo. Please tell me what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Spirit, can I please have 3 cards, one for mind, body and soul, for their week ahead, starting with the mind. Just 1 card, please, for Virgos and their mindset for the week coming up. Collapse the ego. You've drawn the Tower, Virgo. What needs to dismantle? Hopefully you guys can still see that as the sun setting. It's beautiful. Big energy this week, hey? So I feel like in terms of mindset, you've reached a point where you realize you can't keep going on the way that you are without making some necessary changes. For some of you, that could be moving house or needing to move your premise. For others of you, it could be ending a relationship, could be ending a business partnership, and it could also be about making some changes within yourself, because the other card that you've just drawn to go with it is the card of sobriety. So are you indulging too much? Is it maybe, giving alcohol a bit of a break? You'll know that it pertains to you, and there's no judgment here, right? I'm just the messenger, so don't feel like this is my personal opinion. But I feel like you need to kind of get really true with yourself this week, Virgo, in order to progress, because there's big change coming, and one of the big changes for you is going to happen at this Aries new moon. It's on the 5th or the 6th, depending on where you're located in this world. Sorry for that. Hopefully you can see that okay. I know it's not the best lighting. Okay, Major Arcana of the Tower. Ba, 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 ba. The Tower speaks about things breaking down, things that weren't built on a solid foundation at its very core. Aptly named the Ego card in this deck. It speaks about kind of being true to yourself. It's got a lot of depth to this, okay? I'll read it for you and then I'll break it down. Anything built on fear is collapsing, so you can rebuild on new, strong foundations. You have outgrown the building blocks of your past. The ego shakes you out of your slumber of illusion and denial. To liberate your soul, you have or are about to experience an abrupt awakening. It is time to breathe life into your dreams. What you built in the past is being systematically dismantled, so you can choose a path more aligned with the present you. You have not done anything wrong. You are not being punished. Contrary to what people may say, you could not have known this would happen. You have grown and the old is no longer needed. This is a turning point in your life. Massive energy, Virgo, right? Now, I did say in your yearly forecast, this is all going to be a year for you about love, of loving self, of loving others, of giving and receiving when it comes to romantic love, friendship, all forms. In order to do that, though, we need to be real, we need to be vulnerable. And this card speaks for itself. You know, anything that's not working, anything that's not serving you is going to break. So whether that be a relationship, whether that be a lifestyle, a way of living, whether that be a job, friendship, whatever it is you have in your life that needs to change, Virgo, and you'll know for you personally, okay? It's going to be all different for all of you depending on your natal charts, but I think the key word in this that really stood out to me is about what you built in the past is being systematically dismantled, so you can choose a path more aligned with the present you. I mean, if I was to say to you, who were you this time last year? Would you say you're exactly the same person, or would you say you've changed? I know I've changed. So I think the key here for this week is really taking a step back and going, does this suit the lifestyle that I want for myself, that I'm trying to create? For your health, you've drawn sobriety. So this speaks obviously about the fact that you're increasingly sensitive to chemicals. And when we're talking about chemicals, obviously alcohol comes in there, but also this can speak about food, preservatives, pesticides, that kind of thing. So just be really careful of what's going on. Could speak about your own addictions or others that are affecting your health. So if you know that you need to let something go, maybe you are drinking too much, then this might be the perfect week or month to actually choose to go sober for April. Or it could be that you know that you this is what you need to let go of in order to live your best life. Maybe it's drug addiction. It can also speak about whatever it is that you have and are craving to, okay? It's time for a shift, and in doing that, you're going to free yourself so that you can align to what it is that needs to come in, because you've got some big changes coming, Virgo. Your soul message is that of perspective. Perspective, I'm just trying to pull it up so I can read it to you, is perception, perspective, and how we see things, right? It's a really interesting card. This speaks about who you are, standing in your truth, right? Which is not ironic that you've drawn the card of ego, breaking down that which doesn't serve you, and then trying to find the truth, your truth, right? Who are you really? Look at that light. Hopefully you guys can still see this. I'm sorry. Perspective. Define and trust yourself. You're redefining who you are, Virgo. A clear and simple answer betrays the true complexity of an issue. Resist the temptation to take someone or something at face value. A pattern of behavior reveals more than a single gesture. Go deeper, broader, and higher to get a fuller perspective. So it's really asking you to be clear and define who you are. It's a week of getting perspective on who it is that you are and who it is that you want to be in this world. Massive energy for you, Virgo. There's not much more I can say. My advice is when the energy is this heavy and there's so many things in which there needs to be change, just take your time with it, okay? There's no rush. You don't need to make big changes. Wait until you're crystal clear. And if you're not clear, then write things down, okay? I wish you much love and light. Have a fantastic week ahead, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.